This video, I'll be talking about how to make your good habits easy and your bad habits hard. Now, a lot of y'all are wondering, well, how do I do this? How do I make my good habits easy and my bad habits harder? Well, it comes down to a couple things, and I'm going to talk about it in this video because I learned actually a lot, how it works, how the brain works, how I'm not like I'm not like some dude that knows everything, right? No one does, but what I know is I've learned through reading a book called The Atomic Habits, which teaches you how to basically make your good habits easy, your bad habits hard. And what it does is there's a couple of techniques that I can teach you on how to make these things, how to fix your habits, how to make the good habits easy and the bad habits hard. So let's get started. So first one is going to be, let's talk about the environment change. So this is the biggest one because the environment change is important. Let's say it's hard to drink water or something, right? Like it's hard to drink a cup of water when you first wake up in the morning. Well, obviously going downstairs and trying to fill up a water bottle and all this stuff is such a hassle. There's a lot of friction going on. That's why it's hard. So what you need to do is make your your good habits, less friction, and your bad habits harder friction. The reason why it's so easy to doom scroll on your phone is because you have your TikTok app on your phone and it's easy to access your phone. Okay, delete the app. That's how you remove friction. Make the friction harder. That's how you add friction. Add friction by deleting TikTok apps and all this stuff. Add friction by unplugging your PC. Add friction by putting screen time if you have. I don't know how you would do that, but the idea is to add friction on the bad ones and make less friction on the good ones. So like, for example, good habit would be drinking water when you first wake up, right? Because it rehydrates your mind and you essentially get all that, foggy stuff out of your head. Because like when you first wake up, you're super foggy. So it's good to drink water when you first wake up. And obviously people say that and it's hard. I know it's hard because when you're foggy, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to go downstairs. You don't want to drink, water because you have to fill it up and all this stuff. Okay, the night before, fill up your water bottle, put your water bottle next to your freaking bed so that when you wake up, all you have to do is grab the water bottle. That's the environmental change. Essentially, instead of having to go all the way downstairs, fill up your water bottle, you're just going to put your water bottle next to your bed so that when you wake up, it's right there. That's the environmental change. That's basically how you are going to make your good habit easier. Okay, let's talk about getting ready in the morning. If it's hard to get ready in the morning, do the same thing. Put your clothes, your shoes, your socks, everything that you need to do, cologne, whatever, put it all by your shower or in your bedroom before the next day. So before you go to sleep, put it all ready before the next day. And by doing that, it makes it to where when you wake up, super easy. Because now you have the water bottle there. You just grab it like this, literally just go like this, drink, right? Instead of having hassle. Instead of going around looking for your clothes, it's already there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to read a book and it's the book's already there. And then how do you make these habits? I guess, what's the word? How do you make habits easier? Like super super easy. How do you make the good ones super easy? How do you start them? Well, essentially, most of the times we think to ourselves, oh, we have to, finish the end goal. The end goal is to finish it all, and it's super hard. The good habits hard. It's hard to work out. It's hard to, meditate. It's hard to start that business, right? It's hard to do these things. Okay, if it's hard, do one step. That's another rule. It's called the 2-minute rule. So the 2-minute rule is basically the idea of instead of thinking, oh, I have to do push-ups, okay, do one push-up. Instead of thinking about how to do meditation, do 1 minute of meditation, right? Because anyone can do 1 minute of one thing. But obviously anything like higher is hard in the mind. In the mind, it seems hard. So literally get on your ground, do one push-up. You can do one push-up. But the idea is getting the habit into your mind or getting the habit reinforced, because you can't change anything until you implement the habit change. Once you have the habit down, it's easy. So by creating that habit of doing one push-up every day, boom, the next day, boom. If you do that through 3 to 4 days, doing one push-up every day, you've created a push-up habit where now you can push it up more. Two push-ups, 3 push-ups. and you're just creating the habit loop. But you can't start the habit if it's hard, right? It's hard to start a habit that's hard. So that's why you make it easy by doing one thing at a time. It's common sense, but most people, they don't do it because I mean, I didn't even try that. I wish I knew the 1 minute, or I mean, I wish I knew the 2 minute rule since the beginning of time, because it's so much easier to do good habits now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, for example, I just drank some water. So I was thinking, well, okay, just drink one sip of water. Well, I mean, and in your mind, you're saying, oh, I'll drink one sip of water. But it's funny because while doing that 2 minute rule of just the one thing, like drink one cup of water, or do one push up, usually you end up doing more than what you said you're gonna do. It's like it's all just a mind game. But like using the 2 minute rule, and doing the one thing, like one push up, 1 minute meditation, one page of reading, one walk for 5 minutes, right? You're gonna end up doing more than that, obviously, but by telling yourself that, it's gonna make the habit easy, and you're implementing the habit. That's the first step of making your good habits easy and your bad habits hard, or I guess changing your bad habits, right? That's basically how you do it. There's a bunch of other ways to do it too. I'll talk about identity now. So identity, essentially, we talked about the environment. We talked about environment friction, and then we talked about the 2 minute rule, where you just do one of each thing to get the habit started. Just get it started. That's all you have to do. Like if it's your first YouTube video, right? Make one YouTube video, make one recording, right? Like just do it. You know what I'm saying? But like now it comes to identity. So identity is the idea of, I guess, if you don't know your identity, you can't really change your habits. So you have to believe that you're already that thing. So like, this might sound really cringe and weird and stupid. I know everything that I said is kind of stupid probably, but if you actually implemented the things I said, you would actually change. But you're not going to change because you're not going to implement the things I'm saying. You think I'm just stupid and not valuable, but I'm trying to help you guys for free. But listen, the identity change here is basically the idea where if you can change your identity, you can change your life. Because if you fix your identity, right, thinking, oh, let's say you want to become a millionaire. Okay, instead of saying I'm going to become a millionaire, say I am the millionaire. Like literally tell yourself I'm a millionaire every single day. Reinforcing that habit to believe that you already are the millionaire, or you already are making $1 million. Like literally just picture in your mind and daydream and imagine yourself like thinking about money all the time, 24/7. Thinking thinking $100 million is like normal to you. Thinking $100 million is like nothing. It's just like chill. I'm chill holding this amount of money. I'm chill having this amount of power. I'm chill having the freedom, right? That's like how you actually like reprogram your mind to actually have good habits and you just become really successful, is by changing your identity. Because you could have two people. One person is there's two people, right? And there's a guy that smokes, and the other guy, he might smoke or he doesn't. But the idea is, one of the guys says he might quit smoking, and the other dude says, well, I'm not a smoker. And so by the other dude saying that I'm not a smoker, even if he smoked before, he's going to stop smoking eventually if he just keeps saying, I'm not a smoker, right? But if you say, I'm going to stop smoking, you're not ever going to stop. You have to think you already are that thing, okay? That's just the identity thing. So y'all know I'm a content creator. Y'all know I'm a YouTuber, right? Well, that basically means that I have to tell myself I am a YouTuber. I am a content creator. I am this. I am a multimillionaire. Even if I don't have $1 million right at the present moment, thinking that I already have it actually is the only way you're going to get it. I'm sorry to say. So you have to change your identity, fix your environment, use the 2-minute rule to really make your good habits easy, and make basically change your bad habits to good ones. Changing your habits or changing your bad habits. So that's basically how you I'm just gonna wrap it up and stop there. But those are three I guess ways to fix your habits. You can combine them all. I can talk about more ways to, I guess, fix your habits, but I don't want to make this video like a 30-minute video about 20 different ways, although I do know about 5 more different techniques to fix them. And I use all of them combined. If you use all of them together, if you use just the 3 ones I told you, you're already going to change so fast. First, use the identity one, then start using the environment one with the 2-minute rule. Oh my gosh, you're going to go crazy, bro. Identity, 2-minute rule, and environment change. Sheesh, you're going to go crazy. So, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, guys, and see you in the next video. And if this video helped, well, yeah, you know what to do. Just comment down below what you guys want to see in the next video, and I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna be posting like 2 videos minimum a day. So yeah, peace.